All right. Good morning, Freedom Achievers. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday morning. Thanks for joining me every Monday morning, 8:30 in the morning. We want to kick off this week with power, with intention, with gratitude, with so much just gratefulness for being able to start another week. You know what I'm saying? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to have you here today, and I need you to listen to me today, okay? Because as you notice, usually I do this standing up and everything. I said, I'm going to sit down for this one. We're going to go through this Monday morning. We're going to stay motivated. We're going to stay excited. And I'm going to be looking this way a little bit because I've got notes and stuff like that. So don't be weirded out if I'm looking to the side or something, right? But I need you to hear me today because this one in particular is for those that are tired, overwhelmed, frustrated, just straight up discouraged, man. This market is kicking people in the butt, and I understand it, okay? By the way, if you're tuned in, I want you to go ahead and make sure you subscribe no matter where you're listening. And ladies and gentlemen, share the link, right? Like once the live is done, this stays on my YouTube for life. So make comments, like, and share the link, please, and let everybody know what we're doing here, okay? Look, today is about like the highlight reel, or let me explain. It's not about the highlight reel. This is not about the highlight reel, okay? This is about the Instagram version of success, all right? This is the reality of building something that matters. This is about showing up when it's hard. This is about staying in the fight when most people quit. This is about keeping your head up in life and business when they both feel like they're sort of pulling you under, right? Because, you know, a lot of people talk about life and business and balance and equality and this and that and life happy and business happy and this. Look, just toss all that shit out the window for a little bit. Let's just have a conversation, okay? This is about staying positive when the fire gets hot, when the plan goes sideways, right? When people don't really feel like they're putting effort into you and you feel like even put less effort into them, right? And more than anything, this is about your ability to overcome. So let's get into this. Here's what nobody tells you. When you start building your dream, life and business rarely meet in the middle. And you'll hear a lot of people talk about, you know, I don't like to bring up a lot of names unless I'm quoting somebody and I talk about their name or whatever, but you hear a lot of people talk about like the Cardones of the world, right? And how, you know, Grant told his wife, Elena, listen, I will do anything for you, but I won't give up on my dreams, right? Like, and maybe some of you have heard that before, maybe some of you haven't, but that's what happened, right? And he was all about it. He understood that there was going to be a horrible merge between what he was trying to create and what life was really going to look like. Listen, when one is up, the other one's down. It just is what it is. And when business is booming, maybe your personal life is struggling a little bit. And listen, I am married. I have a beautiful wife, wonderful wife. And she knows that when business is booming, I'm not 100% present at home. And she's massively supportive with that. It helps me navigate those waters with the kids and everything else that's going on in our lives. And when your personal life feels aligned, sometimes business may be a little chaotic, right? And it makes you feel like you can never catch a break. It's like one or the other, right? And just like when you're making progress in one area, the other one takes a hit. That's not failure, guys. That's the game. And you know, we don't talk about failure. Failure is not the word that we like to use on our program because we believe in the book that I wrote, The Truth About Failure, and we just don't bring up failure because we don't believe in it, right? And to the ones who win long-term, those are the ones who stay in the game no matter what happens, no matter how lopsided the scoreboard looks, right? They're not comparing one to the other. The ones who don't wait for, the ones who don't wait for conditions to be perfect, the ones who show up every single day and ask themselves, what can I control today? And what's the next right move, right? Because success is not balance, it's resilience. Keep that in mind. Success is not balance, it's resilience. How resilient are you? And how strong can you be through this so-called balance? Let's talk about Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. You guys know that law, right? You don't prepare for business and life with the expectation that everything will go perfectly. You just can't. You have to prepare for the expecting storms, and you have to learn and know how to navigate through them. And I'm not here to give you some soft, fluffy pep talk, guys. That's not what today is about. Even though you see me coming here every Monday and I'm trying to motivate you guys to do great things, but today's not that soft, fluffy pep talk. I'm here to remind you that things will break. And sometimes when you break things, good things happen, right? You get to learn how to put pieces back together. You get to learn what function that thing you broke actually had. You know, there's this thing in engineering when you're talking about this, let's work on it, and use it 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 until it breaks so that we can see what broke, why it broke, how long it lasted, what can we do to avoid that. So people will quit, systems will fail, clients will ghost you. It's just going to happen. Family drama is going to knock you on your butt and knock on the door every time you're feeling like shit's going right? But you will be the one standing because you prepared for it. You anticipated it. You anticipated the hardship. You didn't put faith in perfect conditions. You put faith in your ability to adapt, to pivot, and to push. In the Marine Corps, we used to have a saying, we used to say, Semper Gumby, right? In the Marine Corps, and I've said this a few times, so if you follow my program, you know that I talk about this, but we always used to say Semper Gumby, and Semper Gumby means always flexible. If you know what Gumby, the cartoon character, was back in the day, there's a very flexible character, right? And so Marine Corps motto is Semper Fidelis, always faithful. We used to say Semper Gumby, always flexible, because we knew that nothing was going to be perfect conditions. We were going to have to adapt and overcome. And there's a power in that sort of readiness. There's a strength in expecting the fight and embracing it. And that's how real leaders are built. Let's break down practicality, because positivity isn't just mindset, it's a strategy. This isn't just about mindset. You know, it's not Mindset Monday, right? So here's the framework when you hit a wall. Now we read some notes, okay? Acknowledge it. Don't pretend it's not there. Don't sugarcoat it. Be honest. Clarity creates power. Name what you can control. You may not control the market, but you can control your energy. You control your calls. You control your consistency in what you do. Simplify your focus. When life gets heavy, stop trying to do 27 things. Focus on your top 1 or 2 power moves each day. Prospect, follow up, create, connect. And this doesn't necessarily mean if you have 5 different businesses that you operate, because I have a few businesses that I operate in. It doesn't necessarily mean I got to get rid of all the businesses and focus on 1 or 2 and just stay there. It means that I need to focus on the 1 or 2 things that I'm great at in each business and leverage the rest. Be honest about the be honest about the cost of quitting. Remind yourself that if I quit today, what sort of future am I sacrificing? It's a tough one. Fuel up with intention. Move your body. Okay, go to the gym, work out. I'm always talking to you guys about this. Feed your mind. Protect your environment. Listen to what builds you. Shut out what breaks you. Surround yourself with warriors. I read something Alex Hormozy posted today, and it said, if you want to change your life, change your friends. That was a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow for a lot of people, by the way. Don't do this alone. Surround yourself with warriors. Get around others who remind you of what you're made of, because real community fuels resilience. Now, most people will crack under pressure because they were never taught like how to use it, how to use the pressure for their benefit. Pressure makes diamonds, right? You guys have all heard that. Pressure isn't the enemy. It's the chisel that carves your character. When things get hard, Don't step back, lean in, get louder, go faster, get hungrier, push harder than you ever planned. You didn't think it was going to be this hard, but now you know that it is. So why would you pull back now? I mean, many of you had no idea how hard this was going to be. And you're this deep in and you're thinking about pulling back. Why? Why would you do that? This is the cost of greatness. This is the chisel making you who you are. This is the season that will separate you from the rest. That will prove that you are not average. You're not fragile. You're not looking for the easy button. You are here because deep down, you know that you were built for more. You know it. It's inside of you. You could feel it. Listen, I've built businesses. I've lost money. Lots of money, guys. I've lost people that I loved. I've launched things that didn't work. I've had nights where I questioned everything. And every time I leveled up, it was born in the middle of chaos. So if you're there right now, like you feeling the chaos right now, good. Now's the time to create and show people who you really are, because it means that you're in the season of elevation. You're not stuck. You're rising. You're just a part of the story that most people skip when they tell their highlight reel. But you won't skip it. You're going to own it. And you'll grow through it. Here's what I want you to do this week. You know, I always like to give you some assignments for the week. And hopefully some of you guys go and do it. And by the way, I'm not telling you to do anything that I wouldn't do myself or haven't done myself. Here's what I want you to do this week. 1, I want you to write down the top challenge you're facing right now. 2, list 3 things you can control in response to it. And 3, schedule 2 specific actions in your calendar to take back control. Then I want you to repeat this every morning. This will not break me. This will build me. Say it to yourself in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Look, I'm not a big affirmations guy, but look in the mirror and say it. This will not break me. This will build me. If you're a meditator, sit down and meditate for 10 minutes. And in your meditation, repeat in your mind, this will not break me. This will build me. If you work out and you want to hit the gym and that's your form of meditation, when you're pushing them weights on the bench, this will not break me. This will build me. That's your battle cry this week. If you guys don't know what a battle cry is, you better go figure it out, because that's what warriors scream out when they're ready to go into battle. And if you feel comfortable screaming it out, go ahead and do it. This will not break me. This will build me. Get excited about it. On my Freedom Achievers, don't you dare shrink back. Don't do it just because it got harder than you expected. You were born for this. You've got what it takes, and everything you want is still waiting for you to keep showing up. Stay positive, stay grounded, stay relentless. Remember that the storms don't last forever. This market's not going to be like this for the rest of your life. But the skills and the strength that you learned during this storm, man, those are going to last a lifetime. Let's go make this week legendary. Let's go earn our next level. Let's go lead. Now go get it, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you check out the Freedom Achiever Academy, where $49 a month, you can access massive amounts of coaching and training and lots of me helping you grow your business. FreedomAchieverAcademy.com is the only way for you to level up, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to sign up, and I want you to tell people about the success you're having with it. See you guys next week.